Okay.
Okay, so hi everyone, thank you for joining us. Today we welcome you once more to a CE3C em Consciência. The talk will be recorded, so I ask anyone who does not want to keep the video turned on to turn it off. You can ask Mahdi questions during the talk through the chat, or at the end you can ask him directly. We are quite pleased to have today as our speaker Mahdi Ghiyasi from Urmia University. Mahdi will be presented by an player to whom I now give the floor. Thank you for you both. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Anya.
I'm just going to present you very briefly before you start. So, hi everybody. So today we're going to be hearing Mahdi Ghiyasi talking about seed priming and coating. He is an assistant professor at Urmia. It's
Urmia University.
Urmia University in Iran. He is staying here for a while, for a few months, to work with the plant soil ecology group. He has a PhD in agronomy, and well, looking at his list of publications, he has worked in anything that's connected to plant growth promotion and stress alleviation, anything that will potentially help plants grow better in agronomical settings. I think Mahdi has done. So yeah, I think now I give the word to Mahdi. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Luna. I share my screen. Yeah. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hello to all. Today I am very happy to be with you at this seminar. The title is Improving Crop Leveraging, Seed Priming and Seed Coating. Seed is one of the most important agricultural inputs. You know, genetics traits are transmitted to the next generation by seed. Seed germination, seedling growth, and establishment have significant effect on the quality and quantity of crop yields. Without the use of standard and high vigor seed, reaching to desirable yield is impossible. Farmers always seek high seed quality, which can result in up to a 30% increase in crop yields. Also, high quality seeds are required. Their usage does not ensure effective stand establishment. The time interval between seedling and stand establishment is very, very critical. Seeds can be subjected to a variety of biotic and abiotic stresses, resulting reducing stand performance. We have two important concepts regarding seeds: viability and vigor of seed or vigor of seedling. Viability of seeds indicated by viability, germination, and normal seedling production. Seed vigor is the total of the attributes that govern the activity and performance of acceptable germination seeds, seed samples or seed lots in a wide variety of conditions. This is a question: why should we use seed coating and seed priming treatments. The life of each plant which with seed origin can be divided into 3 phases, which are heterotrophic phases, heterotrophic phase from the beginning of germination to establishment, vegetative phase, and reproductive phase. The purpose of seed priming and seed coating treatment and all of type of pre-sowing seed treatment is to increase seed vigor in the first stage, in the heterotrophic phase. Seed priming refers to variety of methods used to enhance germination by controlled hydration, but only to level inadequate to complete germination. In common seed priming methods, water uptake by the seeds and treated seeds stops in the lag period, stage 2 of this slide. And the treated seed re-dried until it reaches the initial moisture content after priming. After sowing, primed seeds, treated seeds, start the water absorption process again. In fact, primed seeds are placed in the first and second phases of germination twice to complete germination. Many benefits of seed priming in different studies reported. The most of them is increasing germination rate, increasing the efficiency of using seed nutrient reserves, creative vigorous seedlings, reduce the percentage of abnormal seedlings, uniform and standard establishment, increase and finally increase crop yield. We can divide the priming methods into 3 main parts, which include seed priming without controlling water absorption, these treatments, including hydropriming, hormonal and plant growth regulations, biopriming, nutrient and nanopriming, priming with biological extracts, and humidification. Seed priming by controlled water uptake includes the following method: osmopriming, holopriming, and solid matrix priming. These 2 can also be called common priming methods. In the third category, mechanisms other than water uptake are used to improve the biological and physiological status of the treated seeds. This type of priming mainly include biophysical seed treatment and homeopathic priming. Biophysical treatments are divided into these methods: magnetic and electric field treatments, gamma irradiation, and similar type of other rays, microwave radiation, ultrasound treatments, and thermal treatments. Similarity of the methods based on water absorption is soaking the seeds in the water for a certain period of time and then drying them. In uncontrolled method, we use distilled water for priming, sometimes even tap water we can use. And water potential is used to control water absorption, often osmotic potential in osmopriming and holopriming, and matrix potential in matrix priming. Controlled priming water absorption methods are often preferred over uncontrolled methods. In this case, due to a slower process of water absorption, the possibility of some damage to the seed is reduced. Damage such as damage to the seed coat, damage to the embryo, seed embryo, separation the shell for the inner parts of the seed, and other type of damage is reduced in this case. Biophysical priming methods and homeopathic methods are less commonly used commercially. In the following, I will explain the most important method of seed priming. Hydropriming is soaking the seeds in tap water or distilled water and drying them again before sowing the seed. You know, traditionally in many parts of the world, farmers soak the seeds, some of crops, in water before planting. In this case, the seeds don't dry out again. And this is what is called in a different paper, on-farm seed priming. Sorry. Soaking the seed samples in a certain concentration of hormones and plant growth regulators under controlled conditions is called hormonal priming. This method is especially useful for promoting seed germination and seedling vigor in the presence of stresses such as salinity and drought and other type of stresses in the seed bed. Seed biopriming, which is soaking the seeds in the liquid bacterial or fungal culture solution for a certain amount of time, beginnings, physiological developments or process of germination within the seed, and inhibiting plumal and radical emergence before the seed in planted, such as other type of seed priming. Other type of priming is nutrient and nanopriming. In the nutrient priming, the seeds are soaked for a specified period under controlled condition in solutions or suspensions containing a certain concentration of nutrient, mainly micronutrients such as iron or zinc is used in this case. In this method, nutrients are absorbed by the seeds and used in the later stage of growth. Seed nanopriming is similar to nanopriming, except that nanoparticles are used for seed priming. The positive impact of nanopriming is usually greater. Why do nanoparticles have a greater absorption capacity, bigger surface area, and a smart delivery method for target locations, different locations, which set them apart from other materials. The nanoparticles can pass, such as nanoparticle can pass through the plant cell wall barriers and enter the plant and seed systems. This is very important category and character. Seed treatment with biological extracts has expanded in recent years. In this method, the seeds are soaked in a certain concentration of biological extracts under controlled condition. Bioextracts include a variety of nutrients, plant growth regulation, vitamins, and a variety of beneficial components for seed and seedling, germination, growth, and other states. The use of seaweed, seaweed extract and some plants such as garlic, some type of mints, and other plants have shown useful results in this regard. Other type of seed priming is humidification treatments. Most seeds are hygroscopic. This property allows the seeds to balance with relative humidity of the surrounding atmosphere. In this method, the seeds are placed in an environment with specific vapor pressure, and the seeds absorb moisture from the surrounding atmosphere. The main problems of this method are germination of some seed during treatment, expensive in commercial dimensions, and long duration of treatment, and finally increased fungal contamination of seeds. In osmopriming, seeds are primed in solution created with materials such as mannitol, sorbitol, or polyethylene glycol, which have a certain osmotic potential under control condition in terms of temperature and time. The osmotic potential used in these treatments is usually around minus 0.5 to minus 2 megapascal. In all seed priming treatment, especially osmopriming, aeration of the solution should be done during the treatment. This is usually done with an air pump, like an aquarium pump. This prevents embryo oxygen deficiency during seed treatment process. Soaking seed in aerated solutions of inorganic salts, such as potassium nitrate or other type of inorganic salts, at varying concentrations is known as holopriming. Other type of seed priming is solid matrix priming. Seeds are mixed with a moist solid water carrier for a set amount of time during solid matrix priming. Following that, the seeds are removed from the matrix, washed, and re-dried. The use of a solid matrix allows seeds to hydrate slowly, simulating the natural imbibition process that occurs in the soil, seedbed, or soil or seedbed, and seed for and in this method, matrix priming employs a solid medium such as vermiculite, clay, and other water absorbent polymers. Biophysical treatments. These treatments are divided into the different methods: magnetic and electric field, gamma, laser, and other type of radiation, microwave, ultrasound, thermal treatments. All biological activities require energy. We know it. There is an energetic connection between the environment of components of living organisms, for example, heat, cold, and various types of radiation and light have certain biological and physiological effects, some of which we know. Biological treatments provide different forms of energy to cells and different parts of living organisms. This energy can be the source of reactions in cells. The reaction are sometimes is positive and sometimes maybe negative. This depends on the type of energy source, its intensity, the duration of exposure to the biological agent, and so on. Organisms, especially plants, have a stream of various substances and ions in their bodies. These materials give them electromagnetic identity. Many researchers believe that this identity affects their biological functions. But we have very little information about this. Our knowledge, this is a fact, our knowledge of the effects of various energies on the cells and organisms is limited and so far less than our knowledge of the effects of various chemicals on biological reactions. This is also true for seed biological treatments. Topics related to the impact and use of biological treatments in agriculture are a subset of quantum agriculture knowledge. Fortunately, in recent years, very valuable research has been done on this subject. However, the positive effect of biological treatments on germination, seedling, vigor, and improved plant establishment has been shown in several experiments with several researchers. Some of the most important effects on biological treatments are improve the efficiency of the enzyme system, reduction of oxidative stresses and free radical damage, increase the efficiency of using seed nutrient reserves, increase germination rate, increase seedling growth rate, and increase respiration efficiency and mitochondrial function. Other type of seed priming is homeopathic priming. Homeopathic is basically, a treatment method in medicine. Of course, it has many supporters and opponents. Opponents of this method see its effect as a placebo. The use of homeopathy in agriculture is called agro-homeopathy. Some studies have shown the positive effect of homeopathic components of plants, seed germination and pest and disease control. I would like to discuss this a little. To be honest, until a few years ago, I was among those who adopted the usefulness of this method, especially in agriculture. Homeopathic materials are often highly diluted substandard components. In fact, I have to say that in many components, there is no specific active ingredient. So why should we believe that these substances can be effective? A few years ago, about 10 years ago, I learned the basic of making some homeopathic ingredients. This became the motivation for the production of a few simple homeopathic substances in different concentrations. And they are testing plants, especially in relation to the germination of different seeds under various conditions such as different environmental stresses. The result exciting for me. The result showed that components are effective. The difference between them and control treatment, which included non-treatment or treatment with distilled water, was quite clear and statistically significant. I repeat the experiments, both myself and other teams member who didn't even know what treatment was applied to the seeds. And the same result was shown every time. This led me to change my position and agree with this method. My point now is this is a method, just a method. Only we don't know the exact mechanism of its effect at the moment, and this is not a reason not to use it. I'm sure we will read and hear more about agro-homeopathy in the near future. Well, let's review some of the results of different seed priming method. This research is all from my previous work, and the full text is available online. This is an article in which we study seed priming treatments under osmotic stresses condition. We have four types of priming: control without any treatment, priming with oral solution, priming with the salt solution of Urmia Lake. You see components of 1 liter of Urmia Lake water used in seed priming treatment in this slide, and hydropriming. The method of preparation of solution was according with one of the homeopathic method. We also had 4 levels of osmotic stresses with control. The result showed that priming treatment improved the germination and vigor characters. This effect has become more significant with increasing stresses intensity. The positive effect of seed priming was observed in relation to different traits and activity of enzymes such as peroxidase and catalase. The next work is an example of hormonal priming. Yeah, this is hormonal priming. Under a salinity condition, the result of this study showed that hormonal priming with gibberellic acid can improve the germination and seedling growth. And at the same time, the study treatments also moderate the effect of salinity stresses. You can see the result, some result of this study in this slide. Another work is an example of biophysical treatments which leads to improved germination and seedling. We used the microwave radiation in this research, and this is an example of our work with ultrasound. All of them and other example you can available online, and you can see online, lead to germination and seedling growth improvement, especially under unfavorable condition. Seed priming methods have different problems: short storage capacity, impossibility to perform many priming treatments in the form of on-farm, difference in the impact of different priming methods on different crops, and the need for case study on each crop, and even different cultivars. Other type of seed treatment is seed coating. Creating a coating of different materials on the seed in order to help it work better relation to germination, coping with various stresses, or adaptation to mechanization is called seed priming. We see the most important method of seed coating in this slide: film coating, encrusting, plating, agglomerate seed coating. Film coating, where a thin layer of materials is applied to the seed, less than 5 to 10% of the weight of the seed. This is the most modern way to seed coating. In this way, the shape and size of the seeds don't change. To do the film coating, we need a specialized machine. And some details of this method and other methods of seed coating have not been published due to patents, and are available to companies and commercial fields. Encrusting. In the encrusting, the weight of the seed is increased 2 to 5 times due to coating. However, the overall shape of the seed doesn't change. In the plating, the shape of the seed changes completely. The shape of the plated seeds is quite uniform, and the main purpose of this treatment is to help work with fine seeds in the planting process. In the agglomerate method is not applicable to all seeds, and little study has been done in this treatment. Several seeds are connected to each other, and a ball of seeds is formed. This method is mainly used in the following situation. The seeds are very small, the seedbed have unfavorable condition, and chances of seed germination are very low, and the seed sample has lost its vitality significantly. Different components used in seed coating, such as herbicides, pesticides, nutrient components, adhesive materials, different hormones and plant growth regulations, fungicides, different bacteria and fungi medium or culture, and other types of material. And in the last slide, seed priming and seed coating perspective. Due to climate change increasing biotic and abiotic stress of the seedbed and the significant effect of seed priming on the optimal establishment of the field, and increasing the quantity and quality of crops, it seemed that the use of prime seeds for planting in growing. The global seed treatment market size is a project to grow from $6.1 billion in 2022 to $9.2 billion by 2027. Thank you very much. for your attention. I'm here to answer the question.
Thank you so much, Mahdi. So I will just stop sharing to be sure that, yeah.
Stop sharing.
Okay, yes, to give you all the opportunity to see each other. Thank you very much. So now we have time for some questions. I don't know if there is a question to Mahdi.
I would like to ask a question. Is that possible?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so I would like to know in what concerns these homeopathic treatments that you did to the seeds to improve germination. You spoke about black cumin, which is an aromatic plant, right?
Yeah.
Nigella sativa. I would like to ask you if you have tried other non-aromatic plants, this type of homeopathic treatment.
Yeah, we use different...
And if it works.
Yeah, thank you very much for these questions. Now we have different research on this area. We check the different homeopathic substance on wheat, on barley, on oat, on triticale, and some aromatic plants now. Until now, we have a very positive results about these treatments than normal chemical treatments, especially under adverse condition. But substance is different. For example, we used some plant extract in the homeopathic form for decrease the effect of salinity and drought stress in corn, with not only with seed priming but also with foliar application. And and results showed that we can rising the yield 20% in this case. Yeah, and you know, we have a team and we are very interest for us commercial activity in this area, and we start some work about this these materials for introduce this in different companies and different farmers. Yes, we have different research in this area, and this continue.
But are you trying to use the essential oils, the mixture, or the isolated compounds, or terpenes, or
on the essential oils?
Essential oils.
No, we focused on common crops such as cereals and oil crop, not medicine plant. No.
No, maybe I wasn't clear. The substances that you add to prime the seeds, are they essential oils? I mean, a mixture of components, or are you trying to test the monoterpenes or the terpenes or whatever?
Yes. In seed priming use questions or homeopathic?
I mean, the homeopathic treatment is to improve the seed germination, right?
Yeah. And seed yield. We result with positive.
And seed yield. Okay.
Yeah, and seed yield. We don't focus on medicinal plant and effect of this treatment on essential oil now. But in other researchers, we can see that work in internet and online based work on this, and it have a positive effect on promoting quality of these plant, aromatic plants.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your questions.
So I don't know if there is any other question for Mahdi. Not really. So, well, the presentation will be available in our channel, in YouTube channel. So if you want to ask Mahdi anything else later, I think they are able to do it. No, they can ask you. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I will stop this Encontro Ciência. I hope to see you next week in our next Encontro Ciência. Thank you very much for your presence, and thank you, Mahdi and Ana Correia, for this great presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Boa tarde. Boa tarde, Thank you.